Hello, I am the video game addict, and today I'll be looking at something a little different. These are my top 5 ideas for the video game industry. What I mean by this is these are 5 games I would love to see made, and these ideas are actually completely up for grabs. So if you're a video game developer or just a game lover who wants an idea, feel free to take this. While I would love to see my name somewhere in the credits, the thank yous, or even a small Easter egg, these are completely up for grabs and you don't have to do anything to thank me. Just make a good game. If it's good, I'll buy it in any way, shape or form that I have to. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Coming in at number 5 is Smash TV. You see, back in the day, Smash TV was an arcade game that was then ported to systems like the NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, and many more. Now, since then it's been released on Midway Arcade collections, but I'd like to see a new revamped version. This would be really cool on the PS3 or PS4 stores, as well as Xbox and Xbox 360. Now that we actually have dual joysticks on the controller, why isn't this used more often? While there were minigames in Sly Cooper using these controls from the Bentley hacking missions, they really haven't shown up from what I've seen. I personally look at it and say this is a no-brainer. Maybe have different modes, zombie mode, robot mode, actually splattering human brains all over the flipping walls mode. It would be a really fun title. I mean, I don't see it getting a full release, but I definitely could see it getting a good release on the PlayStation stores and the Xbox store. Coming in at number 4 is Akame ga Kill. In this anime, there are multiple assassins, each of which has their own special weapon that's been around for thousands of years, each of which has been handmade from specialized metal and crystals. They all have their own special power as well. You see, there's a sword in the anime that has a poison that there is no cure for. One pinprick from the sword and you are dead. Another one is a set of boxing gloves that, when used, allow you to have the strength and swiftness of a lion, as well as a sense of smell. Then there is a sniper rifle that is more deadly the closer you get, and the more danger that the holder is in, and even a suit of armor that is completely impenetrable. Now, how could this move over to game? Well, there was this game I used to have on the Nintendo DS for the show Naruto. In the game, you had different missions, the way the actual show would go. These missions were ranked D, C, B, A, and S, the same way they are in the show. So, with each mission, you would have to pick certain ninjas to go out on the mission and fight the battle. I would love to see something like this implemented into the PlayStation 3 or 4 library. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun, not to mention specializing each mission depending on who it is you have to use. Now, like most things on this list, this is stemming from a licensed property, but I believe anyone who's smart enough to make a game is also smart enough to change it just enough so it's not actually copywritten. Coming in at number 3, we have another idea I got from an anime, and that anime is Sword Art Online 2. To be specific, I'm thinking of Gun Gale Online. I would love to see an MMO based completely around real guns. While we do have Destiny, it's not completely realistic, so I'm gonna pass on that one for now. But what about a Call of Duty online MMO? Or even Borderlands? I could see that being totally badass. Now, I don't know what these companies actually have in the works for these games, but I personally would love it. While I'm on the subject of MMOs, and really any game that could have a good-bad system, I want to give out a new idea. What about a vigilante storyline? Like, you have the good, you have the bad, you take the rest and there you have the facts of life. No, you take the good, the bad, and somewhere down the middle you have the vigilantes. Now, it would be weird to have in a normal game like Mass Effect 2 or Infamous, but in an MMO I could totally see it. You do some good missions, you do some bad missions, you sway back and forth, but for the most part you stick to the middle, only doing what you feel is right, whether it's the Vault Hunters, the Bandits, or yourself. Now, this does sound weird, and it is, but if it gets made into a actual mechanic, it would be totally cool. Coming in at number 2 is a randomized platformer. What if every time you booted up Mario, it was a completely different level? That would be totally awesome. Just pop in the game and here's a new level. Now, while this could be done with 3D platformers, I would love to see it done with 2D. It seems like it'd be a ton of fun to jump around and hope that you can make the next jump. Now, while you would have to watch the randomization very closely as a game developer, and make sure that if your character can only jump a few blocks high, it doesn't go more than that, and same thing with the distance, I think it could totally be a ton of fun for the developers and for the game players. I would totally try this out if I could get my hands on something like it. And coming in at number 1 is a good Sonic game. Whether a sequel or a spiritual successor, I really don't care. As long as it's good and fun to play and is along similar lines of the Sonic I know and love. As long as it's not Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, that other Sonic Boom game on the 3DS. And that's all for this episode. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, share this on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.